Okay, so you're probably wondering if they were going to continue the ending of Survivor Series, and they are. Footages. So at the TLC pay-per-view in a TLC match, Randy Orton will take on John Cena with both titles on the line. Don't quite know if it means it's going to be a undisputed championship match or if they're just both going to, put both their titles on the line. I would probably be more excited if it wasn't the person with 14 title runs taking on the person with 11 title runs. So it's like the number 2 guy and like the number 5 guy when it comes to maximum title runs. And of course, their big main event match was John Cena and the Big Show taking on Randy Orton and Del Rio. Ironically, that match told a fantastic story when it came to Del Rio and Randy Orton just repeatedly working on Big Show, and Big Show signed the punt from the night before. And then John Cena gets a hot tag and wins the match pretty much by himself. So great narrative with Big Show, and then John Cena does the John Cena thing and defeats 3 guys at one time. They did a very solid 6-man match, where it was the Shield versus the Rhodes Brothers and Rey Mysterio. Kind of like a shortened version of the pay-per-view match from last night, with Ambrose getting the victory and Roman Reigns looking ridiculously good in that match. They actually did another rematch, rematch from the pre-show where Miz took on Kofi. Nice match. Good match. These two have a really nice chemistry. It really feels that this needs a title of some sort, or at least a number 1 contendership or some sort of actual bragging rights thrown in with it. Ziggler took on Sandow in a Hamilton hardcore match, or Harper's Bazaar hardcore match. So they had tennis rackets, boat oars, golf clubs, with Sandow getting a decent victory. It was kind of like they did hardcore matches in PG rules. So a decent match, just put on a pretty solid match. It just seemed awkward. They did a rematch of the Divas 7-on-7 match, which came down to Eva Marie, the Bellas, versus Summer Rae. I really don't like how much they absolutely devalue the vast majority of the talent in the Divas division to do this sort of match, where it's like, one move, pinfall. One move, pinfall. One move, pinfall. So pretty much if a diva gets hit with a clothesline or a drop kick, that's it, they're pinned. The champion pretty much takes the X Factor or the face buster. Was referred as the carpet muncher a couple times during the Attitude Era. And that's it, she's done. No kick out, no saving, nobody runs in to try to keep the match going. So, it's a real microcosm of the overall Divas division. There's a handicap tag match where Daniel Bryan and CM Punk took on the whole Wyatt family. You seeing the theme here? Where pretty much matches that happen at the pay-per-view now happening for free, like the next night on Raw, so why buy the pay-per-view? Match got thrown out because the ref just could not control the match, but great match. Beautiful flow. You've got the multiple different styles in that ring, but they all gelled very, very well. For a very compelling match. And it ended, with essentially the match got thrown out. Wyatt family kidnaps Bryan. CM Punk is trying to make his way out the ring and gets waylaid by Roman Reigns. So interesting, really interesting dynamic they've got right there. And then a while back, I mentioned that Big E Langston and Mark Henry should make a tag team because there should be 2 huge black guys. And the team of 2 huge black guys took on Ryback and Curtis Axel. And they flat out demolished them. And it was an entertaining match because I was watching 2 really big dudes taking on one really big dude. And Curtis Axel. Nice match. They show that they have a really great chemistry. And it does show that either Mark Henry's going to help groom Big E and Langston for an inevitable feud where those two guys are going to just tear the house down much better than Mark Henry and Ryback, or they're going to try to use those two to really build Big E and Langston into probably one of the next main event guys. And Michael Strahan was there. Great guy, unique personality, just didn't really seem to do an awful lot really related to in-ring competition. They seemed to give him a lot of feeder. Try that, really left anything else out. No. Oh, my mistake. Xavier Woods took on Heath Slater. Decent match. I like Xavier Woods. He's got a decent amount of energy in the ring. It just seems weird that he's taking on 3MB.